Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County online in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Wednesday, April 6, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by Hats Off to Spring. The Spring Open House event is Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you wear your favorite hat, you'll be eligible for special offers. The open house event is located at 117 East Main next to Milligan Flowers and Gifts. You can also wear your hat and get extra discounts at the following businesses: Creek Jewelers, Merle Norman Cosmetics, Whatever Makes You Happy, Milligan's Flowers and Gifts, and Heathcliff. Come see their newly remodeled store located on the corner of Washington and Main. In our top story today, Billy Davis is familiar with Loyalty Day, though many Montgomery County residents might not be. Davis has held many offices at the Veterans of Foreign Wars District 6, including Commander. Many members of his family hold lifetime memberships to the VFW, and Davis would like to change the public perception of the VFW as being, quote, old guys who sit around and drink and party. To do so, he's bringing the VFW tradition to Montgomery County, the Loyalty Day Parade. He said, quote, Loyalty Day is May 1st. We don't want to have the parade on Sunday, so we're changing it to April 30th. On April 30th, the VFW post in Crawfordsville will open at 8 a.m. for a community-wide pancake breakfast. Lunch will be served and tours will be given all day. At 1 p.m., the parade will step off and stop for a short time at the courthouse while Mayor Charlie Coons reads a proclamation about Loyalty Day. For more information, you can call 362-9903. In other news, here we see workers stand on a scaffolding in downtown building on North Green Street. They've been replacing bricks and doing other work in recent weeks. Thank you, fellas. It's spring, and that means garage sales. If you're planning one or if you're planning to visit some, the paper wants to help. If you're planning a garage sale, call 361-0100 extension 17 to advertise it. And if you're going to garage sales, check out our garage sale map. It's an easy way to find every garage sale in the paper. Look for the garage sale map in upcoming Friday and Saturday editions of the Paper of Montgomery County. In other news, in an effort to maximize state funds and generate higher investment returns, House lawmakers voted 90-7 Monday to approve legislation establishing a unified Indiana public retirement system to administer and manage all state retirement funds. Senate Bill 549, authored by Senator Phil Boots of Crawfordsville, now awaits Governor Mitch Daniels' signature into law. Boots is an investor in the paper. On a somber note, longtime newspaper sales executive Mike Boots has passed away unexpectedly Monday night at his home in South Sioux City, Nebraska. Boots, 55, was a former sales executive with the Paper of Montgomery County. Quote, we're going to miss him dearly. That's according to Dakota County Star General Manager Chris Rhodes, who went on to say Mike was the kind of guy who always made everybody smile, no matter what the situation was. He kept smiling. Boots came to work for the paper in January of 2008. He left later that year to become an associate publisher at the Dakota County Star. Arrangements are pending at the Powers Preeb Funeral Home. We'll be back with more local news right after this.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there. Look at the debris. Oh.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive. I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, what size is that thing?
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
Paper Trivia. It's your chance to win prizes by showing off how much you know. If you've got all the answers, just click on this tile on our homepage to go to the Paper Trivia section. Answer the question correctly, and you could win. And speaking of trivia, it's the Christopher Short Watch. How many days has he been a champion now? 3. His total earnings are up to $38,399. You can see him on Jeopardy again tonight at 7:30 p.m. on WLFI TV 18 and WTHR TV 13. There will be a park cleanup day at Waynetown on Saturday beginning at 10 a.m. to get ready for baseball and softball this year. Bring your leaf rakes. Also, several telephone scams have been tried on local people over the years, and the latest one involves calling and saying that the would-be victim's debit card has been frozen and that the caller needs the card number and the PIN number. Don't give out personal information. That's according to Montgomery County Sheriff's Deputy Ryan Needham on Tuesday. Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is Kim Williams from the American Cancer Society. This week, she and Frank talk about the Relay for Life. Frankly Speaking can be found by clicking on Webcast on the top navigation bar of our website. Also on Webcast, you can now see several historic videos from the Montgomery County Historical Society. Today's news is brought to you in part by Hats Off to Spring. The Spring Open House event is Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., where if you wear your favorite hat, you're eligible for special offers. That open house event is located at 117 East Main Street. That's right next door to Milligan Flowers and Gifts. You can also wear your hat and receive extra discounts at some of the following businesses: the Homestead Greetings and Gifts, the Patch of Blue Denim Cafe, LaRose on Main Street Antique Mall, Sovac Central, and the Craft House, where all things are handmade. Local weather with Paul Poteet and local sports with Candace Rohrman are both up next.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto: at Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet, Indiana's weatherman from Studio B, and sponsored as always by Gould Body and Paint at 607 Waynetown Road in Crawfordsville. Gould Body and Paint, where Diana and Don are standing by to take your call. The number is 364-1067. Gould Body and Paint, where their business is a wreck. Looks like conditions would be pretty nice today. Originally, it looked as if there might be some scattered showers around. There was at least a slight chance of it, but that activity will stay up to the north. As you can see here from this particular chart, anywhere north of a line from around Lafayette to Noblesville, we have that chance of seeing some showers around. Otherwise, here in central Indiana, the breezes will be warmer. They'll shift around to a more southwesterly direction. They could be kind of gusty in the midday and the afternoon, up to around 30 or even 35 miles an hour. The high in Muncie, 62, 65 in Lafayette, 67 in Indianapolis, and around 70 degrees in Evansville for today. Now, there are some rain chances in the forecast. As you can see from the national map, the forecast will turn a little wetter again Thursday afternoon and Thursday night into Friday because of those areas of low pressure. They're nearby, and they'll continue to form up at times and travel along a stationary front that will settle into central Indiana over the next couple of days. As far as today's travel goes, in the afternoon could be some snow in New England, and some heavy snow is even possible in some of the mountains of the Rockies out in Colorado. Notice the Deep South is nice and quiet, which is great news for them. They've had to endure a bunch of thunderstorm activity earlier this week. Set a record for over 1,300 reports of severe weather on Monday, almost 40 different reports of tornadoes. This chart will show you where all of those reports came from. That was a one-day record since they started keeping those records back in the year 2000. And we do have at least a slight risk of severe weather around here. That won't come until Sunday, it looks like. Later day Sunday, storms could reach severe levels in central Indiana. Montgomery County today, though, is looking good. Here's the forecast from paulpoteet.com, and it puts you into the mid-60s today, a high of 65 and partly sunny conditions, breezy weather. The low tonight down into the 40s, and then for Thursday, that chance of showers in the afternoon and especially in the evening. Thursday's high 65. On Friday, another chance of showers and storms, especially in the first part of the day. It may diminish in the afternoon. Friday, we get into the low 70s and mid-70s, 75. Just a slight chance of a shower or storm on Saturday. And on Sunday, almost 80 degrees. Chances of showers and thunderstorms will be with us then, probably later in the day. And then we get into cooler conditions from Monday and Tuesday of next week. Anytime you want to double-check that radar, you visit me online. My home place on the web is paulpoteet.com. And we've got more Montgomery County news, weather, and sports coming up in just a few moments right here as you continue watching Paper News 24/7.
I'm Bob Zahn of Zahn's Floor Covering, and floor covering is our passion for your home. At Zahn's, we offer ceramic, granite, marble, laminates, and beautiful natural hardwoods, and we do them better than anyone else. Come by Zahn's Floor Covering, see the flooring possibilities available to your home, all backed by personal service, professional installation, and a 3-year warranty. Come by Zahn's Floor Covering today and see why we want to be everywhere you walk.
I'm Candace Rowan with your local sports for Wednesday. The weather outside was cold, and so were the bats of the Lady Chargers on Thursday night, as the Chargers fell 14-1 to Lafayette Central Catholic in their first game of the season. The Chargers got off to a rough start as their first 3 at-bats all ended in strikeouts. The team struck out 11 times in the game. On the other hand, Central Catholic started off fast and spurred a 5-0 lead over the Chargers in the top of the second inning. A very strong inning by the Knights in the 5th brought the score up to 14-0, and because North only scored 1 inning in the bottom of the 5th, the game enacted the 10-run rule, ending the game for the Chargers. Think pay-to-play sports will come here? Well, according to all 3 Montgomery County athletic directors, they will do whatever they can to not have that happen. Looks like Montgomery County will be safe for a few more years. The new Wabash Ballpark offers a lot of things that the old stadium didn't bring to the fans. However, this one also brings some visibility issues, as the placement of the dugouts makes it difficult to see from some of the spectator seats. The school will be taking a look at the dugouts to see if there is anything that can be done to fix the seats that do have obstructed views. Don't expect the college to make any drastic changes to the current layout of the dugout.
Don't forget to follow Montgomery County Sports at The Paper Sports on Twitter. That's your local news for Wednesday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper in Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Candace Roman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville.